Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, June 19th, 2016. The next significant fire potential impact comes on Monday and Tuesday as a strong ridge of high pressure builds back over the Great Basin and brings near record temperatures to the southern third of the region. Following this heat, thunderstorms will develop across portions of southern and eastern Utah beginning on Tuesday through Thursday. Light precipitation occurred yesterday, mainly over the central Idaho mountains, with virtually no lightning activity. New initial attack fires were observed over southwest Idaho. These fires were anywhere from a tenth of an acre to up to about 350 acres. Large fires over southern Utah didn't see much growth in the last 24 hours. Current fire danger indices are on the increase region-wide with a return of warm and dry conditions, especially over the south. Recent live fuel moisture samplings in the sagebrush are shown here, with most values coming in close to normal for the time of year. Fire danger indices are generally normal to below normal for the time of year across much of the Great Basin. However, there are a few PSAs, including southwest Idaho, where those values are just above normal. This morning's satellite imagery shows two features that will be affecting our weather. The first is the low pressure off the Pacific Northwest coast, and the other is the ridge of high pressure centered over the Four Corners region. It's this ridge that will continue to expand westward and northward, bringing much above normal temperatures to the Great Basin with very low relative humidities. Elevated significant fire potential remains limited to the southern third of the area. Maximum temperatures for this afternoon are still relatively cool across the northern half of the area as a weak cold front moved in, associated with the low pressure system to the north. Across the far south, however, temperatures are much warmer, with highs of 108 expected in Las Vegas this afternoon. Relative humidities will drop into the single digits across much of Nevada and Utah this afternoon. On Monday, the ridge strengthens and moves northward, allowing temperatures to rapidly increase region-wide, especially over the south. Near record temperatures are forecast for Monday, including highs near 113 in Las Vegas, and nearing 100 degrees in Salt Lake Valley. Low to mid-90s are expected over the northern valleys as well, with low single-digit relative humidities. On Tuesday, more of the same is expected, with much above normal temperatures region-wide, but there may be a little bit of moisture beginning to move into the southern and eastern portions of the area. We may begin to see a few isolated high-elevation storms, possibly beginning on Tuesday. Temperatures will be warm, with just a very isolated threat for thunderstorms on Tuesday. 3-day precipitation is basically non-existent across the Great Basin through Tuesday. On Wednesday, another low pressure looks to set up off the Pacific Northwest coast. This will help to draw a little bit of moisture up into the Great Basin from the south, and we could see an increase in some isolated to scattered thunderstorms, again mainly over the higher elevations of Utah. Some of those storms will continue on Thursday, and by Friday and into Saturday, generally dry air will return to much of the Great Basin for decreasing thunderstorm activity. Precipitation accumulation shown here for Wednesday and Thursday, and we're really again just looking at those thunderstorms to be limited to the higher elevations of Utah. The extended forecast moving into the first part of July is still calling for much above normal temperatures region-wide, with possibly an increase in moisture coming to the southern and eastern portions of the Great Basin, which looks like a little bit of an early monsoonal pulse. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.